Alrighty. Let's see. Let's check out the audio. Hang on. Audio looks to be good. I think everything is good. I think I'm a go. Everything looks go. We check on the other side. Everything looks good there. Okay. I am live, everyone. Yeah. Yeah. I got a scratchy skin today. It's a little bit different. I'm used to using grimy, but really like this pack. And so I had to run it. I'm going to be running this for a little bit because Itchy and Scratchy are staples of the Simpsons cartoon, and Scratchy looks like a member of the household here. So um, yeah, I'm gonna run Scratchy for a little bit. Alrighty, let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's that time. I'm gonna go ahead and pop into the item shop for a second here. Oh, we got Naked Homer. We gotta look at Homer here. Yes, Naked Homer and Whitey Tidies. Look at that. So he's got like boxer shorts in Lego version, but definitely Whitey Tidies in the VR version. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay. I don't know. I have to think about that one. Of course, the Itchy and Scratchy bundle. Let's see. Popper, Miku. Let's see. The F1 Racing bundle is still in the item shop. That's good. Alrighty. Um, these ones crack me up. This new bundle, Birds of a Feather. So I think we all kind of picked out who our character is going to be if we bought this bundle here. So Dawn Eggcracker is going to be me if we got this bundle. Mrs. Joker would be the owl, and Ace wants to be the soaring eagle here. So we do have a lot of the Flock Together bundle, so we do have that. So this might be a good compliment. I don't know. They're kind of fun. Um, let's see what else. Anything new? Anything new? Let's see. Little Snail's Locker Bundle. I don't know if I know who Little Snail is. Neat locker bundle though. That's pretty cool. The Taco Bell dog is in the item shop still. I don't know what Stranger Things is. Never seen it. But I really like the hair. I know Puck has been using the Lucas Sinclair character. I really like the hair. They did a really good job with that. So they're getting better in how they've designed these characters for sure. It's the little things, I guess. The little things I noticed. Let's see. Chief Hopper, and then we get into some music. The Rocket Recliner's back. Okay. Let's see. Anything else new? Oh, the Battle Bus is back. I don't know. The cars are cool. Don't get me wrong. That is just way too many V bucks for a car. That in my from my experience. I don't know, but they're cool. I know they're licensed products and it's a partnership. It's just a little bit too pricey for my taste. Okay, so back in it. What's today bring? Today brings what I'd like to do. I'm leaning towards doing some holiday builds or starting some holiday builds, but I'm going back and forth on it because one, at first I thought about it and I'm like, man, I may start a new world and do some holiday builds in there. We started a holiday build in the Weekend Warriors map, and so I thought about doing work to that. I may just show that one for a minute. It's really we just started, but I don't want to show off other people's work if they're not ready for it to be seen. Also, so that's part of the reason why I kind of don't want to go into that one. Also, so um, but then I go back and forth on this, right? So I don't. It's been a long time since I've even been in my testing world. So this is my free build world, the Joker's testing ground, and it has been over a month now before I even have been into that world because I just play expert, okay, and so I was toying around with building a new world to where I could do free builds because my testing ground has gotten a little compact in the particular area. This is where I filmed a lot of videos beforehand and stuff like that. And then free build is on with that and all of that. And so I don't want to use Joker's testing ground. So I was going to go back to just starting a new world maybe. But I just go back and forth because I never do the free build stuff. I think I'm just gonna do this in expert. I hope you all don't mind. I just I've been playing expert for so long. It's hard for me to go back to these free build stuff. And heaven forbid I try and figure out how to fly again. So I think I'm just gonna do this in expert. I do have an area picked out that I started playing. So I think let me just do that. Let me just go into this expert world and let's see. Let's just take it from there. I don't know. I don't know. We're good. We'll just that's kind of where it's at. I'm gonna go back and doing what I do know best, which is playing an expert. And so I don't mind free building, but doing it in an expert also. I don't know. I always build scaffolding. I build my ladders. I do that for everything else. Why not just do it even for the holiday builds? And then I got a cool holiday builds. And then yeah, I know it may take a lot of resources and stuff like that, but the reality of it is I have a lot of resources, so I can do these bigger builds, and that's okay. So I think I'm just going to do that. Let me contemplate. Let me fly out to this area. I'll let you all look at it. Tell me what you think. If if it seems like the right idea, then I'm just going to continue down that road. Continue down that road, and we'll do that. Let's see. All right. So how is everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody is doing good. As we start off the stream, kind of curious what everybody is doing for dinner, supper, have done, will do. You know, we're in different time zones, that type of thing. So I don't know. Today's dinner was one of my favorites, but we had a unique twist. I'm a sloppy Joe person. I like sloppy Joe. That's just me. And so we had sloppy Joe today. But instead of just regular bread or buns, it was sloppy Joes over Texas toast. So it was open faced over Texas toast, and it was awesome. It was a great combination. I liked it, and so yeah, that was dinner for me. I enjoyed that a lot. All right, let's see. Dirty South, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, so here we are. This is my expert world. If you haven't been here before, Um, this is my garage. This is my storage space. This used to be my garden plot area. Both of these corners. I have since built new buildings. I haven't done anything with this one other than construct a building. This building here is starting to house a lot of my legendary tools and equipment. I have a thing about making it legendary and then I don't want to use it anymore. So this has kind of been where it's been stored. This is going to turn into an area where I also build my hero stuff. So I am, as of today, officially completed with Rift Ripper and Shadowcaller, and now I can begin doing some of the hunter stuff. So I'm eventually going to get there. Hello. And yeah, so this is my main base. If you haven't been here before, haven't joined me yet, this is what I call the compound. And then this, of course, is my workshop. And everything has a design to it as well. This is one of my favorite workshop designs that I've done so far. I've done a lot of different workshops. I got several here in different areas of the map, but this is definitely one of my favorites. And so we're going to go fly out to an area. Before I go out there, I'm going to grab a whole bunch of materials. Let's see. Let me grab one of these. One of these. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with a build in particular. I'm going to do this house. Okay, so it's heavy on red rock. So I need four stacks of granite. 1 stack of marble, 3 stacks of red rock, 1 stack of knot root, 1 stack of wood. So 4 stacks of granite. I got there. 1, 2. 1 stack of marble. What was I doing? Okay. Oh, red rock. I need 3 stacks of red rock also. Okay. Alrighty. I am going to take a little bit of glass, a little bit of bright core, some blast powder, some basic necessities, metal, stack of copper, stack of gold, steel, some gems. I just don't know what I'm gonna do, so let me just grab a stack of stuff. I'm gonna grab some slime. Cord. Grab some cord. And some binage. Okay, that should get me started. Let me head out to this area here. I'm gonna do it. I don't know. Let me just go. Let me just fly. Okay, so I have this cool little tiny island. Not much room. But then I explored this entire, and this is one giant island, by the way. So I explored this, kind of like this, but doesn't have any snow biome. So the question is a grasslands biome okay for snow decorations? Or for wintry decorations? Do I need to have a snow biome? That's going to be the big question. I don't know. Not everywhere snows. It doesn't snow everywhere. I lived in a desert for 20 years. Definitely did not snow there. So let's see. Oh, that's a neat area right there. Alrighty. Landing in a hot spot is always great. Alright, so... let's see. Oh, Scotsman's on a 3-stream watch streak. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let me just start off by welcoming everybody to the stream. I appreciate all of you for being here today. I can't seem to find the area that I was in earlier. I don't know. Let me go explore this area real quick. Location, location, location. All right, so we are definitely approaching a good time of the year. It's almost Pi Day. If you are in the States, Thanksgiving is... Ooh, look at this spot. This might be a good spot. If you're in the States, Thanksgiving is here in 2 days. I had a good conversation with Queens North. I got to learn a little bit about Canadian Thanksgiving as a result of that. I thought that was really neat. And so that was already earlier this year. Right, let me get rid of some stuff. I don't know if this spot's growing on me. I mean, I could do a lot. I could do a lot. But it's not going to have a wintry feel, maybe? But maybe we can make it that way. We can create our own backdrop. So if you were trying to build defensively, this is not this is not a good spot, because then you're at the bottom of the valley. Everybody can kind of sneak up on the mountain, right? They can say they can sneak up here, and then they have the high ground to be able to attack you from above. This is probably not a good location strategically, but does it offer a good backdrop? Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's I like this whole cool little valley thing. I think I can use that to my advantage, right? So let's say I have a house right here, and then you can build your own custom decorations all the way around it, right? So this kind of, I don't know. I'm liking this. I'm liking the backdrop. That's the whole thing. I like the backdrop. Let's go ahead and place a village marker. Oh no. Itchy like that. Itchy. 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 Slow down. Okay. All right. Oh, look who came to visit. Caden. Caden is obviously, why does Caden have to be the first villager? Isn't that not weird? That dude. Let's see. All right, let's see how this placement looks. It goes right into the mountain. How are we looking? Does that look okay? Does this look okay? Looks like I need to shift it. I need to shift it just a hair. So let's go ahead and... Oh, let's grab this piece here. Right. Here. Okay, so let's... I'm gonna break this for a minute. We're gonna shift it. Now you're wondering, why am I going to build this house? I kind of like the layout of this house. So I'm going to start with this one first. I'll probably change it up a little bit. Alright, does that... Do I need to log out, log back in? Is that how this works? Give it to the shadow? Hang on. Oh, I haven't moved anything like that before. I normally build my own stuff, so let's see what happens. We'll go back in. ultimately, I am building a unique space when I do this. About to see if this is truly flat or not. Also, all right. So, no, that's. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. I may not be using this spot at all now. Oh, look, right there. Abandoned. Oh, I probably could have done that the whole time. Didn't have to break it all. Okay. I am going to start then my original plan. X. Hey, 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 what did we. Whoa, 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 whoa. Switch plane. No. Switch plane. Oh, okay. Okay, so is this one piece thick? It is. It is. Okay, we're good. We are good. All right, we're going to make this happen. Let's see how fast we can build this monstrosity 81 piece. Well, not 81 piece, but 80 whatever. 81 stage. There we go. So if you were wondering what it takes to build the Simpson house, you're about to find out. It is a cool build. I think the Lego did very good with this one in terms of replicating it. And now we're just going to kind of fly through this one. This is my second time building this, just for the record. I did build this in the Weekend Warriors because I had to check it out, the construction. I learned a couple things too doing this build, so that was worthy of building it also. Because I kept trying to figure out like how why did they have certain wall color combinations, and I'll be able to show that here in just a couple of minutes, because you didn't have every color combination to where it was pink in the tan and then a blue in the tan, and then why didn't they have all purple in the tan? And so on and so forth. And I figured out why we ended up with the color combinations that we did. And plus the build technique that they used to pull this all off too. So that, I thought that was pretty good. The new pink, cool, real cool. I also like the purple. I was trying to build some structures over in Mrs. Joker's tiny village area, and I wanted to build one that was purple, but it didn't have all the color combinations, whereas pink has them all. And I think this is maybe the next stage where we get to see it. It's taking shape right now. Almost done. Yep. And this corner in particular where it's starting to be seen. So we have a lot of color changing rooms, right? And so this particular junction right here, you can see all the different overlaps of all the different wall colors. So right here where I'm standing, you can see this is what this build combination is what's allowing us to have pink rooms, blue rooms, purple rooms, another set of pink rooms all together. And so this is why we only ended up with not every wall type with purple also, which was kind of a bummer, but understandable. And then this is why we ended up with dual pink walls on both sides. That's because of this transition here. And then the blue and pink, that's how we ended up with this transition versus the blue and tan. So this combination that you see here is the reason why we ended up with the wall colors in the not the item shop, but it's part of the build pack the way they are. And so I thought that build technique was pretty cool. And so just doing this build before enabled me to kind of see this overlap to be able to use that for future design builds as well. I've done dual walls before when I build the big beach house project. When I did build the big beach house project, I ended up doing dual stack walls to get the different colors between the areas. So, yeah. Let's see. Can I see both chats? Yes. Yeah, both chats are popping up on my stream feed. It is just taking a little bit of concentration to build as fast as I am, and so I'm remaining hyper focused. But if I'm missing something, please let me know, because sometimes the streaming software does not show both chats for whatever reason. Like I did not see the YouTube chats in the beginning, but now that seems to be working. So the yellow combinations, they were all there as part of this build package. So I was successful in building a yellow constructed building, and then I definitely did the pink. And then now, when I build the day spa area, I'll be able to expand on all of those some more. Oops. Ah, I have dubbed the new pink color as Pepto Pink. Lego probably has a number for it. I don't know what that is. Lego does really good about their colors. If you got to catch the stream, they had a kind of a quiz to see how many people knew certain colors. But it was cool to see how many people knew the name of the color, maybe not necessarily the number of the color, but they knew the name of it, which was kind of neat. Alrighty, we're rocking and rolling. We have reached stage 52 of 81. So we are rocking and rolling. Which way am I going? There we go. Oh, I thought I placed that one. Okay. See, here's a lot of those dual pink walls up here in Lisa and Bart's bedrooms. Oh, that was weird. Okay. I think I'm moving sometimes too fast. I don't know. Okay, this is where it got interesting to me also. So you've got, I'll show you this here in a second. You've got these roof pieces, right? So we had like kind of a little false wall section that happened in here. And then you had this roof piece that doesn't go all the way. And so if you look here, it kind of looks like a void. But you'll never see that because you got the false wall here. So that was kind of another neat build technique, because I'm always trying to line up pieces, and for some reason I'm like, oh, they don't line up, or that little piece sticks out. And now I know you just got to build a false little section. So I don't know how many others. I got this. I haven't really built any of the other pre-built stuff. I think when the Beachy set came out, I built a couple of those. That little bungalow, I'll use that if I need to drop a quick little building. That's my favorite set, by the way, is the Beachy one. I heard Tybrex mention today that his favorite set was a Lionheart bundle. curious what your favorite bundle. If you bought one on bundle and it's your favorite or it stands out for you, let me know. I'm real curious. The duck bundle, I haven't built those yet. I don't know if I have or not. Uh-oh, I finally unlocked Itchy's emote. Nice. May have to go equip that real quick. Oh, I'm not sure how I missed that, but I did. Almost done, folks. Almost done. Oh, it didn't take. So there was one build piece in particular I couldn't figure out, like, where did this come from? I'll show you it here in a minute. It's this one right here. I couldn't figure out why that piece was in the item shop or in the build section. I thought maybe it was like a trough, only to find out once I built the house, it was just the roof topper. That's all it was. All right, there you have it. 742 Evergreen Terrace is completely done. All right, so Dirty South says the most Isley is his favorite. I understand that perspective for sure. There's a lot of cool pieces that got introduced with the most Isley set. A lot of unique pieces. Let me rephrase that also. That made that very, very enjoyable. And then Abide Guy, let's see. He likes the Star Wars the best also, but more importantly, all of the flat pieces. Yeah. That's why sometimes I think, like, if you can't tell, that antenna bugged me because it was crooked. Yeah. So there is a lot of cool pieces. The beach set was mine. I think I like the contrast between the white and the blue. And so I might actually use a lot of those pieces right now, as a matter of fact. So let me filter by that. Nope. It's 6 by. Alrighty. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not a fan of this foundation piece. Nope. Oh, I don't know what happened. Something happened. Something is in the way. What is in the way? Something. Oh, there's one piece in the way. It's okay. It's okay. We shall figure it out. That how far it went? I guess it did. Okay. Do do do. Try that. Make this one. Make this one. This one. And was it Supernova? Palm Paradise? Yeah, that's Palm Paradise. Okay, perfect. Okay, that is fixed. All right, so that's an 8 by. So let's. I'm gonna stick with my pieces here. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm starting the border portion here of. Going to create a wintry effect around this build. Yeah, sure, okay. This will go here. This will go here. Okay. Yep. Here we go. I did do this in the other build as well. Just for the record. Okay. To the 4x. And then we shall... Oh, yeah. All these little ones. Perfect. That is not perfect. Now we're good. That is going to be... Let me turn off that one. Oh. Perfect. That's what I thought. Did they reward that house now? I forgot to check when I was playing. Oh, yes, 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 yes. So if you completed all your challenges, the house is up for grabs. Not that I'm trying to seek sympathy, because I'm not. But I did it 3 times. Yeah, I did it 3 times, not because I wanted to. I had 3 accounts. I had to go through the same challenges 3 different times. So, but yes, the house has been awarded. It's probably one of the neater builds. More importantly, it's probably the coolest free build that we've gotten, barring you just complete your challenges. So it does have a funky antenna right here. I just remove it. Just keep it simple. All right, so I've started the progress for my flooring. Okay, so this is the first house that I'm going to do. Now let's do a fun effect, because we got to start feeling festive, right? So we are going to go to here, here, here. Let's do something first. Let's do this. Now we can do this. Okay. Rotate. Up. Sideways. Rotate. Up. Rotate. All right. First wreath is up. And we got to have a wreath over the garage too. So are the tasks boring in Brick Life? So Brick Life it's definitely its own game mode, right? It is not for everybody. And it does have its advantages. All right, next wreath is up. Oops. Am I a fan of Brick Life? You know, when it first came out, I enjoyed it. It's a different environment, right? So I can see its pros with that type of environment. Why am I putting up the winter decor before it's done in real life? That's a good question. So technically, that's just a wreath. Is that winter decor? I don't know. Itchy celebrated Thanksgiving last weekend. That's what happened. Itchy and Scratchy celebrated it last weekend. So they can officially start putting up decorations. Alrighty, so we got It's you. Okay. So why did I build this building first? Because I needed a place to store stuff. And what better place? Okay, here we go. Up, up. Hiding in the bushes. All right. Yes, what better place to store stuff than in the Simpsons house? And so now let me go ahead and open up the garage. You know what? Let me just put it in. Let me dump some stuff off. Oh, wait, I want to do these in order real quick. Okay. Was the roaches in the kitchen? I don't know. Let me go look. That's a good question. They might be. There's... Oh, okay. I still have granite. I was going to say, there's no way I ran out of granite, but... Maybe there is. Who knows? This. Wait, when did I get the bear? Let me put this in here. And then I can do this. Unload this. Okay. And then we need to figure out how we get out. Here we go. Okay. I forgot to do something, and so I shall make it. Perfect. Oh. Let's see. Roaches in the kitchen moving. Let's go look. Nothing here. Nothing here. There's that dude. There's a mouse in the kitchen. Nothing in the dining area. Okay, so we've got this place here. How much wood do we got? Scratchy took care of the roaches. Yes, that could be. Absolutely could be. Okay, now we need to... Oops. We need to secure another... Oh, I unlocked everything. Is that marble or wood? Marble. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. I don't think I've used that piece from Supernova. That's neat looking. Alrighty, trying to make some room. much we got. Probably gonna have to do another supply run, but I just grabbed what I needed to get started. Alrighty. Creating our own winter landscape. Aww. Okay, so I think this is where the next build is going to go, or I can put it on the other side. Maybe I should go get more supplies. All those trees grow back. Let me go demolish some trees real quick. You know, a couple updates ago, when Fortnite added all the terrain back, I know it caused a lot of havoc for people. But I got to actually see my base with natural vegetation around it again. And I left it. Otherwise, before, you could always tell where I've been just based on the territory just being stripped of everything. Like, I didn't leave a single anything standing. Plants, bushes, all of that. And so I've actually left some of the natural territory or foliage and stuff around me as a result. And so now maybe everybody else was right in saying they wanted to leave the natural vegetation around the base. Just don't tell them I said that, but I kind of like it. I did remove it selectively after everything was built, and that's probably maybe the better time to do it. I don't know. So for now, I'm just going to take down the vegetation that I know grows back and go from there. Zombies! These are still my favorite enemies in the game. Because they're just fun. See, like, this tree won't grow back, so I'm not going to get that one. Let's see, those of you who mentioned Mos Eisley or the Star Wars builds, would you say that you could do holiday themed builds with that piece set? I mean, a desert holiday is still a holiday. Oh, you had a new person on your crew today, huh? Ooh. See, in your line of work too, safety is huge. Oh no, they're coming after me! All right, yeah, okay. So while I'm out harvesting, let me just chat for a minute on another topic. Abide Guy, he has joined us on this stream, and he just released the Brutal Flip Challenge. And if you are interested in something out of the ordinary, out of the box thinking to really challenge your building and fun skills, I would encourage you to go to his channel and check out his short describing the challenge. So basically, instead of defeating a brute with weapons, you're going to build a flying rig of some sort to take a brute up into the air and drop him from a huge height to where he would just fall down and self-eliminate, essentially, because of the height. So it's a unique challenge. It's definitely out of the box thinking. And so I just want to take a moment to kind of encourage that as well. All of those types of things really kind of make this game just that much more forward thinking when you get to play it, because there's so much more you can do that's just not just kind of building or going through it. So let me take a look at it from up here again. Hang on. Okay, so from up here, that is a good area, but I think I got more room here. I think I'm going to build on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to continue building on the other side. All right, so let's see. Today we don't have a new guy. We have a guy that's been here for a month but still hasn't grasped the basics. Oh, yeah. Okay, same thing. He's still wet behind the ears, probably. Am I going to be trying the challenge? I am going to be trying the challenge, but I'm going to do it in its most critical form. So I'm going to do the challenge in a no totem expert fashion. So that's like what he called out to be the best of the best. Yeah, I guess the hardest version of it, and so that's the one I'm going to tackle. But again, going back to why am I building this in expert is, well, quite frankly, I think expert is just my home. I know it sounds weird. I could have chose the free build, all this stuff, but expert is where I'm most comfortable building in, or what I'm used to, I guess, right? Yes, that is something else to consider as part of the challenge as well. Is Abide Guy will be doing a V-Bucks card giveaway for those who complete the challenge. They'll be put into a pool for a drawing of some sort, I believe. And so it's not just there's going to be a couple giveaways associated with it. So give it a try. You can do it in. You don't have to do it in expert. You don't have to be, a little out there like me. You know, so you don't have to do it in expert, is what I'm just trying to say. You are permitted to do it in survival mode. Okay, let's see. I think I've cordoned off a decent little area over here. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know there was a time stipulation on that. I should mention that as well. So the challenge does need to be done before Monday. So it doesn't take very long, even if you are in, if you're wanting to tackle the challenge in expert mode, it can be done. I'd say, I don't know, by the time, if you get to the point where you're building and you're getting some aerial type stuff right, so you can walk around, you can break the jump pads and stuff like that, and that will give you, hey, jump pads will give you the resources you need for balloons. So like this one over here, I'll go ahead and break this one. So if you come up to platforms like this, and I'll just show everybody, right? So you could still use your fists. So you don't need to get tools to even get to this point. You need to stay on the platform. But there you go. So just with your fist alone, you can harvest materials needed to do your balloons. That's part of it. And so if you just wander around aimlessly for a little bit, you can get those materials. And it's quite honestly, it is one of the faster ways. It's going to be one of the faster ways to get that brute scale right away. So if you just focus on, if you can challenge yourself to do this flip challenge, right? So you build something to build an airship really quick. So basic materials. I showed you how to get the this right here. If you get the basic materials, you should be able to scoop up a brute, take them up into the air, flip them, and now you've got your brute scale to where you can start making your gem cutter. And that's a huge step in terms of progression in the game. So just food for thought. It's another way to challenge yourself. Let's see. So Abide Guy said he challenged himself. He was able to create up a new world and go ahead and flip a brute in less than 1.5 hours. So it can be done. That's an 8x. Oh my goodness. There we go. That is not an 8x. Oh, that's a 10. Yeah, we'll just do it. Okay. We need an angry mob challenge. Ooh. Angry mob with fists only. Ooh. Hang on, hang on. I want to go find an angry mob. I like the mobs. They're kind of one of my favorite enemies right now. I like they're coming, and they don't do a lot of damage too, right? Soul Lives! Welcome, welcome. Let's see if we can go find an angry mob. They seem to be hanging out all over the place here. All mobs. Trying to find one. I gotta punch him. Well, now I'm not seeing any. You had a bunch there in the beginning. Make it look like Homer needs to shovel the driveway. I could see that. Yep. Yep, I can definitely add to it. I'm just trying to come up with space at the moment. So there's another house in particular that I'm going to be building, and that's why I'm kind of securing this area. I think it's going to go right here. So I don't know if you are familiar with this is my favorite movie. This one that I put on at the house. Ace could tell you. But the movie that I play for Christmas Day automatically is I play the Christmas Story with Ralphie. And so that's a steeple in our house every single year. That's what's playing in the background. And so if you ever watch or look at pictures of our Christmases, if you look at videos of our Christmases and stuff like that, each and every year, you're going to see a Christmas Story playing in the background if it happens to catch the TV or something to that effect. And so I'm going to be building the Christmas Story house here in this area. Okay? Now, I don't know what I'm going to do about the leg lamp. Okay? There was something that I was waiting for in the item shop. It came into the item shop. I forgot to get it. So I don't have a specific emote that I wanted for it. So I may be reaching out to the community to see if somebody has that particular emote. I was hoping maybe Midwest Gamer could stop by today. Or I may reach out to Midwest Gamer to see if they would be willing to potentially do a pixel art on this map. But it might be hard because I don't have fly mode. All right, Caden. So I don't know if that's feasible. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out. So let's see. But this is where it's going to go. Do I have a flying fish sandwich? I don't think so. I can see about making one. Where's a bus stop? Okay. I've never even tried that. I don't know how high it goes. We need Ralphie's bunny onesie. Oh yeah. We got all those new pink pieces too. Okay. Back to the main base. I should head over by Mrs. Joker's tiny home village too, real quick. Let's see, what do I got? What do I got? Oh, I need more. Hello. That seems weird. Hello. Didn't want to. Hello. 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 This right here, Tricky Treater, is 100% my favorite villager. I have no idea what eating a pumpkin does. Let's make another plasma pistol. I got 3. Yeah, the Shatterhorns left. I need to save those. I'm gonna go Spider-Man action. Oh, I forgot we gotta go get the energy cells. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Munch likes Oscar. Oh, okay. So speaking of Oscar, somebody that we play Battle Royale with, his favorite character is definitely Oscar. And he dresses in the Oscar outfit all the time when we play together. What's even funnier is, so Mrs. Joker and Ace, they were kind of cleaning some kitchen cabinets, taking, you know, kind of reducing some of the old cups and stuff like that. And so they found a coffee mug that looks like Oscar. And so the first thing, you know, he came, Ace came over to me. He's like, look what I found. And I'm like, and he says, I think he said, like, does this remind you of anybody? And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's Trip. Because he likes playing the Oscar character. And so I thought that was funny. Yeah, Oscar's a cool skin. Let me reduce some inventory here so I can see what I got. I think. Let's see. That's great. Yes. Tony the Tigger. Tiggers like to bounce. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see. I'm probably at a point where I can cook some of this meat. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me grab 2 more cells here real quick. We shall go back. I'm at 520 essence. Hang on, let me go see what I have. I went through a lot of these legendary weapons. That's why they're kind of voids in the wall. Those are the special ones. I went through a lot of these legendary weapons because I was using all my essence to upgrade the special powers. So I'm going to have to prioritize. I'm going to have to prioritize collecting essence. Let's see. Roll. What are we going to get? Zapping. That's a for sure. No luck. Life steal. That's always a for sure. There we go. All right, we got the three main ones. After this, okay, so this is how I build my pistols. So these are the guaranteed three. The zapping, the life steal, the damage. Those are the guaranteed three. After that is when I would either put luck or Stormbane. Stormbane, and if I'm going after Storm King type enemies type thing. So like these two that I'm running right now all have the Stormbane. So they have the other three plus the Stormbane. And then the only time I ever switch out is when I go after, if I decide to get frisky and go after some of the, oh my goodness, what are those things called? These doohickey mabobs. Right here, I can't think of the name right now. If I go after those, then I'm going to switch out to these style. That have, oh, spires. So if I go after spires, then I switch to these style pistols, so where I have the spire bane on them as well. So, but right now, because I'm doing normal stuff, I'm going to stick with this configuration. Yeah, I agree. Stormbane definitely has the most use out there for everyday. Why did that pop up? Is that Trace over here? Is that what's going on? Okay, and then we're gonna go over here, and then, oops. Yeah, you could see I dive into caves a lot. Oh, we're going right here. Okay. We are going to go over to Mrs. Joker's little tiny home village area for a moment. I'm kind of building this as I go, a little bit here and there. I do have another store down. I have decided on the other store that I'm going to be building also. Yeah, the pistols downgrade when they max out. Yeah, that's kind of something unique with them. I don't know why it does it. All right, Ace. Thanks for popping in. So I have my 7-Eleven. This I built here. And these are some of the small tiny home communities. And then if you don't know or haven't noticed, Mrs. Joker's area, all of the NPCs, all of the characters, they're all female. So this is a getaway. This is a ladies' retreat. So all of the female NPCs get to come here and enjoy and relax. And so we have the Dollar General that was just built. We have these new buildings that were constructed. These are loft style. So it just has a small loft area for sleeping and then an open concept area for everything else. And so where this airship is, this is going to be the spa area. So I'll be building a day spa so that all the female NPCs can come and they can get spoiled. Okay. Fully equipped with a coffee bar as well. So they're going to come here, they're going to get spoiled. And then over here is going to be another store, but I'm going to keep that a secret. Okay, this will be the final build to top this whole area off. And then I will open this up and make this an appropriate park area. So this is kind of where it's at for right now. So as I take time, I do come in and I pop in and build a little bit and stuff like that. So this is Mrs. Joker's little area. So kind of neat. I like it. But if ever there's a place for the ladies of Lego to come in and get spoiled, it's going to be this whole area once it's done. A vineyard, maybe? Ooh. Somebody's thinking. Somebody's thinking. All right. We shall continue into our destination. Okay, let's go back and take a look. I'm looking at the time here. And don't know. The coffee shop, it's going to be free coffee. It's going to be built into the spa. Okay? It's going to have the coffee shop built in and everything. I'm trying to figure out if that is a White Spire. If that's a White Spire, I'm going to go. I think it is a White Spire. No, turn purple. No. It's that way. Let's go find out if it's a White Spire or not. Mrs. Joker loves her coffee, so that's got to be included. Oh. All right, let's go find out what this is. My world has given me some unique spires. Oh! We get to do it. We get to do it. All right. Okay, this is taking a lot more. It's kind of hilarious. I thought this was going to be much easier. Okay, we're doing this, everybody. We are doing this. Oh, we got a lobber back there, too. I gotta be cognizant of that. Hey, Munch, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm almost done. I'm getting this. I'm getting it. I'm trying to see what wins here. Is it going to be my health bar or the zombies? I think this is the closest I've been to the zombies. I've always thought they were the same, but there are subtle differences between them all. Munch, are you saying you're an ME? Oh, there's that lobber. Oh, see. I knew that was going to happen with the lobber. That's what I was worried about. I got the zombies, but I just cashed in a fast travel token. Which would have been okay if I could hit my dodge button, which I was, but it wasn't dodging. And then somehow I had two lobs right next to me, when there was only one lobber. Oh, yeah, I was asking if you're a mechanical engineer. An ME. Back to our original plan. Let's go from B and come down. Let's try that. Let's see if we can find it. Can we find it? There it is. Yeah, I was just asking if you're a mechanical engineer. I get to work with them all the time. Oh, see, that's what's going on. It's one of the weird ones. I think it's a... Fire at night is not the right combo. We'll make it to the base. We'll be okay. We'll use some of the new mechanics. Uh-oh. All right, good to go. And Turk is still here. All right. We have made it. We're good to go. Let's see. We got some funny stuff going on. Oh, the mug. I got sent a picture of the mug that I was just talking about. That's funny. Let's see. Okay. All righty. High five. Perfect. Okay, we made it. I didn't bring back any supplies, huh? Okay. So my next stream will definitely be this here. So I'm going to start bringing materials over for the Christmas Story house. Need to figure out how I'm going to do the lamp. I need to figure that out also. But I'm definitely going to build a house here. That's going to be my steeple, what I want to do. And eventually, once this is all done, I'm just going to keep the village square here for now. Oh, flying fish. Oh, forgot who. Somebody mentioned the flying fish. Yeah, I forgot to go look for that. Yeah. And then we're going to do something, I don't know, festive over here. Level up. How's it going, buddy? I think you see the picture flowing around right now of the mug. I was just talking about that mug, how we found it, and then the first thing we thought about was Trip. So, Munch, he's over on the purple app side. He's a huge fan of that skin also. Oh, you're out doing the Turkey Day shopping last minute? Oh yeah. Some say last minute. I say that's the normal time. That's when you're supposed to do it. So, yeah. New features, Lego. We got mantling in Lego now. Since you're on here. And then, what else? They added sliding mechanic. And then the... Well, this way will do it. You do the, whatever that's called. Hardcore. So we got some new things added to Lego. Here's the Simpsons house. So the Simpsons house is in Lego. And so over here I'm going to be building the Christmas Story house. So, and then I don't know what I'm going to put over here. It's got to be something a little bit smaller. I don't know. We got to figure that out. It's got to be something cool. It's got to be something cool. All right, where is my bus stop? It's funny because normally I always put a bus stop by the builds. It's the first time I'm using what I call like a factory bus stop. Normally I get rid of them all. Right, so you go to the map. These are my lettered ones. I take down all my lettered ones. So if you look around my map here, they're all taken down. I do have one lettered one exposed right here. Only because I just started opening up this map, but the rest of them, they're all taken down. And then I'm purposely leaving a lot of portions of my map unexplored where possible. So I left these islands unexplored. Lost Isles is fully explored. Star Wars is fully explored. And then up until recently, well, when the Spire update came, I kept this whole section I kept unexplored. Because I was trying to keep unexplored territory closed on my map in case they do add certain updates and stuff like that. If they add certain updates, I want spaces on my map to be able to be voided out to where they could actually do those if need be. And so that's the reason I purposely leave some of these spaces closed out. So there was, and the only reason I started that is there were some that their map was so explored, and I had this on my main world. It was so explored when they added the update that brought in the Storm King. They had to put these little islands on the map also so that somebody could at least get a storm added type thing. And so ever since then, I'm purposely leaving areas of this map. So this is turned into my main expert world. I originally used this to do my no totem slash ultimate survivor challenge. So I did this is my expert world that I defeated everything without using a totem of any kind, or not of any kind, but using a totem no return. I kept that off, and I defeated all the brutes. Put a level 10 village in all three of the biomes, and all of that. And so that was that challenge back then. And so I kept that, and then we ended up using this world to do a no totem Storm King run also. And so I just kind of kept it in the background. So it ended up having a lot of luck, and then this ended up turning into my main expert world that I've just built up and done all these big builds in as well. So if you've seen any of my other streams, I've got a whole bunch of bigger builds in here because that's, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm just used to building an expert, and I'm okay with just doing that. And so I've continued that trend, and so I'm going to build my own small, I'm going to build my own small winter village here with the Christmas story house here as part of this build. So I'm just starting off with this one. I like the Simpsons house. This may be a standard I may be putting in a bunch of different areas, but I'm putting this on an island for now, and we'll go from there. I see Queens North is on right now. Welcome, welcome, Queens North. Are you streaming also today, Queens North? Yeah, I should have plenty of room for that house. More so than over. Well, it kind of looks equal, but I think I'll have more room for it over here. Okay, let me look at something real quick. Oh, doing the winter rush thing. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to close this off for tonight because I think the next step is I got to bring over a whole bunch of materials. I'll kind of do that offline. I need to get some good pictures. I can go off of memory for a lot of this house, quite honestly, but I'm going to pull some pictures so that I have references for building this particular house. I'm going to see if I can incorporate, and this is going to be the funny part, I'm going to see if I can incorporate and hide a fireplace down below so that I can have the smoke effect coming through a furnace. So I'm going to try and have a smoky furnace inside of the house. That's going to be one of the items that I have on my checklist, as well as I'm going to be reaching out to the community because there's a particular emote that I do not have that I saw in the item shop. I didn't get it, but now I wish I had it. But I'm going to need somebody with that emote to help me finish off the final pictures of this build. And so I'll be reaching out to the community for that. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Let's see. Rodriguez. Packet to Rodriguez. So welcome. So I'll be reaching out to the community, see if you have a particular emote. Look for me on the Craftopia um, Discord. Let me see if I can pull up the Craftopia Discord real quick. I'll try and put a link in the chat. Um, let's see. Um, okay, I just placed a link in the chat. If you're not a member of the Craftopia Discord and would like to see if you could potentially be part of this community ask, by all means, hop in the Discord. I'll be posting in the Odyssey channel to see if any of you potentially have an emote that I'm looking for already. And if you do, great. I'm going to need to borrow your time for a little bit once the house is complete and you can help me out with something. And for that, I will definitely get you taken care of. And with something from the item shop. So if you happen to have a skin, just look out for it again in the Craftopia Discord. That's kind of the best place. That's a bigger audience, and if you haven't done so already, you can join the Laugh Factory Discord as well, and I'll post a link to that. And so there's a few of us in there that have fun, especially on the weekends. That's mainly when we get a chance to get together and have some fun. And let me post that as well. Alrighty, so links for all of those are in the chat. If you have the ability to join, I really appreciate it. We do a lot of fun challenges on both of them from time to time. The Weekend Warrior stuff we do out of the Laugh Factory Discord. Craftopia is where a lot of the other different challenges take place. So Abide Guy, he was on there, and so we talked about his challenge that he's doing with the Brutal Flip Challenge. And so, again, I appreciate everybody for being here with me tonight. I'm going to keep this kind of a shorter stream tonight, only because I'm at the point where I need to go get a whole bunch more materials and references. So instead of seeing that, I'll just kind of sign off early. Or the other option was I was going to go tackle some caves for a bit. So, because now I need more essence. Because I used a bunch to make my weapon, and even then I'm still one shy, but it's not a big deal. I got the main enhancements done to them already. So but that's kind of where I'm at. I appreciate everybody for joining me tonight, and don't forget, until next time, don't forget to keep gaming in the crosshairs. And then you'll probably see me streaming again here shortly. I'm trying to figure out a good time to do that this weekend. I don't have a lot of big plans other than, I've got to engulf some pie. Gonna have some good ham. Gotta enjoy the good meal. Spend time with my family. It's gonna feel a little bit different this year. Our youngest is not at home this year, so that's gonna be a little rough. But we're still going to spend some time together. We're looking forward to seeing him next month, when he graduates from basic training, and so we'll get to spend some time with him again then. So we're proud of our son and what he is doing, and look forward to seeing that. But it does mean that we don't get to spend this Thanksgiving with him, but that's okay. It's for bigger, better reasons. So there's no issues there. So I'm very proud of both my sons. They're amazing. Just very, very happy man. So you ever wonder what I'm so thankful for, there's times where I feel like I've won the lottery 3 times in life. So I've got Mrs. Joker, who's absolutely amazing and is probably the most forgiving wife because she puts up with me all of the time. But she's absolutely amazing. So I feel like I won the lottery once when I got to meet her, and she became part of my life. And we had 2 absolutely amazing boys. So if you ever wonder what I'm so absolutely thankful for, it's that right there. And then I'm just lucky enough to have a lot of great friends and family that are around me as well. And so if there's ever a time to just kind of be thankful of everything that we're at, it's now. This has been a unique year for us as a whole, as a family. We went through a lot of unique changes this year, and just being able to sit here today, going into this Thanksgiving, I'm just happy things have rewrited and things are headed down the right path again, and things are all good. So that is absolutely what I'm thankful for the most this year. I hope all of you um, have absolutely the best Thanksgiving as well with all of your loved ones. And so thank you very much for being with me here today. And I look forward to seeing all of you next time. So until then, again, don't forget to keep gaming in your crosshairs.